and welcome to our home for the holidays. My name is Alex Smith. I'm the owner of QS Construction, and what you see behind you is a reflection of me, my company, my staff, my sales, my suppliers. This is a reflection of who we are. I want to start out by thanking the Birmingham Land Bank for allowing us the opportunity to come and to be able to build this home, to partner with the Land Bank, the city. I want to say thank you to B Grace Media for putting this together. Behind you, what you see is 90 days of work from start to finish. Well, behind me, rather. Behind you all is second home, and right now we're currently about 60 some days in, and we have probably another 5 weeks to go, so we're going to still hit that 90-day mark. Behind you is what you see is a custom home. I build custom homes. I build homes from 1,000 square feet up to 12,000 square feet all across the state. And it's one thing that we always do is we build every home the same. You will see quality, you will see the care, you will see attention to detail. And when you see this home behind you, there's nothing less than that. And so again, I want to thank you all. I'd like to thank Mr. Reed for allowing me the opportunity to build a home. Thank Ms. Caroline Douglas. And again, thank all of you for coming and being a part of this event. Thank you.
What's this stage? Go home. Good morning. Uh, on to the Honorable Mayor, Randall Wilson, his staff, city officials, our state officials, our District 9, Councilor Tate, on behalf of myself, Banderia Lyons, President of Fountain Heights, Darlena Battle, Vice President of Fountain Heights, Robert Watley, Secretary of Fountain Heights, we want to bid you a warm welcome to our community. Not only is this our community, this is our home, Fountain Heights neighborhood. Today is truly a momentous occasion. What a gift. What a Christmas gift behind me. This is truly not just a gift for Mr. Reed and his family. This is a gift to our community. And I call it a gift because gifts have you excited, have you anticipating what is to come. You're excited and you want to open it. This, as he get his keys and open the doors to his home, not only is he open the doors to his home, doors to our community is being open. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean that it will become, I'm overwhelmed, but it will become a place where community is restored. It will become a place where families will come out and water their grass. It will become a place where you will see kids outside playing. It will become a place where you will see people biking, riding, coming out, greeting their neighbors, saying hello. This is the community that we once knew. So this is a great gift to our community, and not only to Fountain Heights, but to Birmingham. I would really like to thank the Land Bank for what they're doing in the city, for being intentional about restoring our communities and our neighborhood. I said at the groundbreaking that this is our breathe period. And what I mean by this, revitalization, renewing of communities, renewing of hope, restoring our communities, and just a place where we can call home and call it a great place to raise our family. In closing, I just would like to say the program is an accelerated home ownership program, but I like to look at it as all access opportunities for families, and not with the S, but PHAMILIES. And that's what this home will celebrate, restoring just the family unit and community. So on behalf of the community, I like to say thank you and Merry Christmas, Mr. Reed, and welcome home.
And now we'll have remarks by Caroline W. Douglas, Executive Director, Birmingham Land Bank Authority.
How's everyone today? Good. Good. It's a little cold, but we're gonna stay warm. I am Caroline Douglas, and I am pleased to serve as the Executive Director for the Birmingham Land Bank. And on behalf of the governing board, chaired by Dr. Lonnie Hannon, and all of our land-based staff, all of whom are here today, I welcome you to this celebration. This day marks a significant milestone in the land bank's history, but it also marks a special day for Mr. Reed and his family. Mr. Reed specifically, I'm just gonna talk to you. We're gonna pretend like everybody's just in the room, okay? We celebrate you today. It's not a small thing to generate the capacity and the ability and the desire to build a home for your family. And there are many other people throughout the city, many men and women who want to do the same thing. But I honor you today because you saw an opportunity to do that and you had decided to invest in Birmingham. So I congratulate you and hope that you create new memories and you build deep roots here in Fountain Heights. This home, as Ms. Bondaria Lyons told you, is part of the Accelerated Homeownership Program. It's an initiative led by and created by the Birmingham Land Bank. It's a shining example of what public-private partnerships look like. And Senator Smitherman knows that there's power in public-private partnerships. This is an example, yes, sir, this is an example that you can change a community, not having to do 100 homes at a time, but we can change it one house at a time. This is a shining example that local talent, like our local builder QS Construction, like Axe Building Company, he's gonna build his, is coming up. But it shows their passion for the community, but you can also see they have an eye for style. This house demonstrates the power of the land bank's ability to take property that's been lying vacant, overburdened by delinquencies that no one would pay for, and we're able to transfer that to other owners to make it development ready. You could be anywhere on a Thursday morning in 40-degree weather, but you chose to join us here. And now you see that what we promised you in June was true. We intended to put a home here. We did put a home here. We thank QS Construction for their talent and their patience, and they delivered on time. We thank Mr. Reed again for his encouragement along the way. Your smile was silent, but we knew you were ready for your home to be built, and we knew that you were excited for your home to be built. So I thank the mayor of this great city, Mayor Wendell Woodfoo, for his unwavering support and also for his charge for organizations like the Land Bank to raise roofs all over the city. I thank Councilwoman Tate for her patience along the way. We engaged you very early, and now you are here at the culmination of what we promised. I also thank the Birmingham City Council for their steadfast financial support of the Birmingham Land Bank. And last but not least, I want to thank Ms. Kimberly Warren. She's a member of my team who took the charge to walk alongside me, which is not very easy to do. Because once I get creative, we change gears sometimes. But she patiently spoke to more than 200 residents of Birmingham, inspiring them to think large, but also inspiring them to continue their hunt and their desire for owning a brand new home. If it wasn't for this team, this board, and all of you coming to celebrate Mr. Reed, we really would have no reason to be here today. So thank you so much, and we again congratulate you, Mr. Reed.
And now we'll have remarks by Councilor LaTanya Tate, District 9.
They gave me, good morning, everybody. They gave me talking points, but I'm here to speak from my heart today. First of all, congratulations to Mr. Reed. Welcome to District 9. Welcome to the Heights, Fountain Heights. You know, this has been one thing that Caroline and people know about me. I'm very intentional when it comes to community and when it comes to people. I have my good father here, as I call him, my father, been knowing him, been in the trenches with him, with his legislation work, fighting hard in Montgomery. All of the time that he's been out there has really shown me, you know, what politicking and how you move, you know, as in this space. And so, you know, again, you know, when I talk to community development, when I talk to the land bank, I'm very intentional about how do we serve our people. And to see QS Construction, 2 African-American men, because this house could have been where? In Hoover. It could have been in Mountain Brook. It could have been in Trustful. But Mr. Reed saw the need to put it in the Heights. in Fountain Heights. I'm a proud graduate of PHS Phillips High School, and ran the Heights from North Birmingham, but to see the quality of what's behind us go up in Fountain Heights, that give people hope.
Yes.
One thing that I stand on is a one favor verse is Philippians 4:13, which means I can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens us. And these brothers saw the need to stand on that. And so we standing on the people's business. That's what I do, stand on the people's. This is not about me. It's about me listening and moving as a collective. Moving like I move as a collective. Not worrying about the noise, the height. We're not worried about that. We're not worried about anything, but we're here to celebrate you.
Yes.
Welcome home. I got a chance to go in the house and just was knocked under. Because again, this could have been in Hoover. It could have been in Mount Brook, but he chose the Heights. And out of the hard work that Senator Smithman and the colleagues, the Jefferson County delegate, Mayor Randall Woodson and Caroline, your vision, your people that work for you, Community Land Bank, it is a lot of things that is going down in District 9.
Yes.
And I am going to make sure that it go down in District 9. But it cannot, I'm going to leave you all with this. It cannot happen if we don't move as a collective. All this sideline talking is over. I'm talking about moving as a collective. It is power in moving as a collective. And we come in full throttle, just like they do on the raceway, full throttle. And so again, Mr. Reed, thank you for coming to Fountain Heights, putting your house in the Heights,
Yes.
and showing people the possibilities of what can be. Because we said, 25? We got 9 districts, so this is going to be an expansion over 9. And when I go to City Hall Tuesday and tell my colleagues, y'all better go to the Heights and see that custom house. Because I'm almost about to get me a lot. So again, welcome to Fountain Heights, Mr. Reed. I love you. I'm so glad to have you as a constituent. And I cannot say enough about this hard working sister right here. Because she know when I call, I'm going to put my workspace down and say, well, we pulling up. Because we pulling up again. Thank Mayor Randall Woodson, to you, Caroline, for your vision. And Senator Smithman for all that he does in Montgomery to make sure things like this are possible. Welcome to the Heights.
And now we'll have closing remarks by Calvin Dasher on behalf of Mayor Randall L. Whitford.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here in a couple capacities, actually 3 capacities, and the first one is I joined the administration with Randall Woodford on November 28th of 2017, and he was incredibly committed to neighborhood revitalizations. In that time, we have spent tens of millions of dollars paving streets. We've maintained and cut more than 20,000 lots each year that the city does not own. We fixed sidewalks. We've torn down thousands of dilapidated projects, dilapidated houses, but this is neighborhood revitalization right here, as we say in the country, right here, behind us. Because all the work that we've done is just preparing our community for the new energy that our folks are gonna bring when they set their families out here. So that's my remarks as representing the mayor. Now, I'm newly elected as a state representative, and so I'm saying that to say this: Birmingham does not have the authority to do what we need to do in our communities unless we get it from the state of Alabama. And when every spring down there, we have folks who go and represent us, or we got one person who leads us in Montgomery. And we gonna clap for Roger Smitherman, because this don't happen without his leadership and sacrifice in Montgomery. And then thirdly, and hopefully most importantly, I'm here as the child of a single mama who raised 5 kids in a trailer. And then she got divorced and we moved next door to Big Mama's house. And they had 2 bedrooms. My mama, my big mama, and 5 kids.
All right.
And then she called us one day and she picked us up. And we went to stand in this new public housing unit that she put us in. And she said, don't scuff up the floors, don't mark up the walls, because some other family gonna need this someday. That was not our destination
That was just a stop along the route. Just a couple years later, she picked us up again from school, and we stood outside on this empty lot, and they were digging and working on it. And she said, "Baby, we gonna live here one day." And my mama that made us, y'all know what we call it, our home house. We were just there on Thanksgiving, and she cooked everything in the world. But that's where we go on Sundays when mama cooks. She built a house there for our family that became a home for our family because some elected official somewhere said, we're gonna create a program for FHA so that these families can borrow and build a home. And thanks to Caroline Douglas and the mayor of this great city, the city council who pushes us and makes sure we get it done. Because if we don't get it done, I'll be here from Latanya Tate, and she'll be texting all the time. I should not have given her my personal cell phone because she feel like she got to call and text any time of day or night. But they keep us accountable for creating opportunities to rebuild our city. And I know as a child who was just at mama's house for Thanksgiving, and if God willing, I'll be back there on Christmas. I know what this means. And it is why we're here. It's why we serve. And I'm very grateful for the mayor for giving me the opportunity to be on this team. And I'm more grateful that he found Caroline Douglas and put her in a position for leaders. So thank you guys so much. I can't wait to go knock on their doors and see what's going on. Thank y'all.
Speaking of knocking on the door, if we could get everybody to transition over to the front of the house, we'll do the ribbon cutting.